Let's get it, baby. Come on, give it up for yourself. Shout out to every Bama fan out there that believed and listened to Coach Smook. See, my score prediction might have been wrong, and we're going to talk about it in the show, but that was the easiest game that we've seen to date since this new Kirby Smart can't beat Bama rivalry. You know, I don't even know. We're not going to even call it a rivalry, y'all. No more rivalry talk, Georgia fans. Y'all are no longer rivals for the University of Alabama. Go find yourself somewhere safe to play. How about that? Find yourself some. Okay. Let me fix my green screen, y'all. Appreciate y'all for those in the back telling me what's up. Thank you. Yeah. We definitely need the water bottle. But like I was saying, go find somewhere safe to play, man. The SEC. I'm sorry, Tennessee. Can't wait. What's up, everybody in the chat? How y'all feeling this beautiful Sunday evening, man? One day after, we just whooped that all night long. And yes, if you've been on Twitter, yes, y'all remember, I got a TikTok coming out. I got a little short coming out. Y'all remember they told us don't sleep on Georgia? Well, I literally, and all you gotta do is go to Twitter. I'm gonna show you. This is how we're gonna start the show off. And then we're gonna get into the call-in, man. Post-game reaction call-in. I'm gonna give my little spiel on how I felt about the game, how it turned out. But we want to really get into the phone lines today. I want to get us a 2-hour show, 2.5 hours. Let you get on the phone lines and share your thoughts, man. This is gonna be a good show today. You know, the funny thing about it is you got Georgia fans like Darius that's gonna come in here. They're gonna make excuses, right? And what's going to stop them, right? What's going to stop Georgia? Alabama's going to continue to stop Georgia. And that's what I love to see. That's what I love to see. Y'all, everybody in the chat, man, put some fire emojis in the chat and some AAA emojis. If you came to the tailgate yesterday, man, we had us a time. Rob Baker, we was telling them, man. We've been telling them. Have a little faith. All y'all that was saying this was going to be a close game. It was not a close game. That final score did not tell the story. Y'all remember when I said the final score not going to tell the story? I really meant that. It's not going to tell the story. I made my prediction and I said this final score is not going to tell the story. And I meant what I said. Because the story is Kane Womack and his defense is elite. That the 5- and 6-man pressures, the 7-man blitz that's led to the interception. Oh man. I mean, I can't wait, y'all. I can't wait to see this team continue to grow. The final score did what? The final score did not tell the story. Lady Tamara Fleming in the chat. What's good over there on Twitter? Checking in. You need to come check in on this YouTube side, man. Listen, we got 76 total viewers in the chat already. We got 54 on YouTube, 23 on Twitter. Thank y'all for sharing. Hey, while we're in this infomercial break, I need y'all to share the live. And if you're not a member of the AAA family, you're missing out, man. They threw for almost 500 in garbage save time. A couple garbage plays. You know what, Dino? We're going to have a good debate today. I can't wait to shut you and the rest of them continue to debate the forthcoming of what this team is going to be. The defense played elite. What's up, G-Ski Bill? 3 turnovers, forced 3 interceptions, almost forced two picks. Forced 2 fumbles. Man, this team about to get crazy. I believe Bama's going to storm into Neyland Stadium and route them balls. Ain't no letting up on the road. I don't think they are ready. I don't think they're ready. I think this is the exact style of defense and pressures that we need to see and understand that this is going to be how we have to attack the young Nico, because he's a great talent, great arm talent, but you got to confuse him. And a lot of the mixed coverages or the pre-snap reads that we were showing and bailing out to drop coverages, you know, keeping underneath safeties with Sab and Malachi Moore playing to the strong or to the field and being disciplined. He gave up a few deep shots late in the game, but that first half, picture perfect as far as defense. You could tell we slowed it down a little bit in the second half offensively. What I do see is that this defense will be able to keep the momentum of the game when the offense is clicking. So that was good to see. A good scale of balance. And for this team to come in with so many questions, right, coming into this season, to go in and beat a veteran Georgia team the way we did at home, handle business. I think that's a game that if I'm gonna mark it up, I'm gonna charge it up to A+. And Jalen Miro, shout out to MVP Jalen Miro. Jalen Miro continues to show you doubters. Everybody said he can't hit the intermediates. He can't hit the crossers. Where are the crossers? Where are the intermediates? Well, guess what? We killed them with the crossers and the intermediates this game. The man threw for 80%. 80% completion percentage. 80% completion percentage. And you fans continue to doubt him. He can't hit the check down. 3 passes where the check downs, first down. Quick reads. He had a quick read on had a linebacker come free through the A gap. Came straight through the A gap. Jalen Miro made the quick throw, first down. CJ Dupree, Josh Cuevas, the tight ends, Robbie Oots, they all were impactful, just like I said they would. This would be the game where they start to showcase their skill sets, eating up the middle of that field, presenting big targets. The interception, it was kind of on Milroe for throwing it behind, but if Dupree sits down, he puts himself in better position to not get blew up like he did. He's a bigger body. He could take that hit. He could take that type of punishment. And I'm pretty sure that's the conversation they were having walking off the field. Junior Too Nice said, wow, Alabama just 4 game in. Once they reach their full potential, going to be scary. 100%. Still averaging 40 points a game. Imagine Bach versus Squirrel Wright at Tennessee. I think that's going to be a good matchup. Squirrel Wright's not bigger than Bach. I think Bach going to be able to handle the smaller Squirrel Wright. We should have had 6 picks. Our DBs need to spend some time with Coach Shepard. I'll give you that one. But for what they do, Malachi Moore, that over the top effort he made, man. Oh my God. Hey, all these Georgia trolls, man, they quiet, man. We can't get them in here now. We can't even get them in here now. Oh yeah, Rod. I'm proud of these young DBs too. Shout out to my mom in the chat, man. Roll Tide. They couldn't be at the tailgate, but she checked in yesterday and we got to talk to her on the phone before it got crazy. We're gonna come back after these infomercial breaks, y'all, and we're gonna talk a little bit about some of the events at the tailgate. And yes, KT coming in the tailgate did what it came to do, though. Yes, it did. If you were in the tailgate, I need a comment. Did you have a time last night on a scale of 1 to 10? What was that tailgate party like? And I'm actually, you know what? I'm going to do it, KT. I'm going to do it. I'm going to show everybody the video. And then y'all will see it posted, edited. The edited version of it posted here soon. But here, infomercial break. And then we'll come back, y'all. Get back to the show. We're going to open the phone lines after we talk a little bit more about the game. And then we open the phone lines. We're going to get some sound bites, man. But before all of that, let's check out all the infomercials. Become a member of this family, man, so you can be in tune. We're creating our own website. We're getting our own website, y'all. Thank you, Jesus. Here we go. Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family and earning your birth certificate, as we like to call it. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link. It'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel, and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join, YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also,
If you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy, Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel.
Leandre Gota Tejus.
Take care of my phone.
Did somebody say put me in the game? The time has finally come. Here at the Coach Smook Network, we are officially launching our first merchandise line. We will have a lineup of t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, sweatshirts, and hoodies available, with more items to come in the future. The way you can find these items is by simply going to the YouTube page, clicking on the links, and you will see the Coach Smook Network merchandise link below. Or during our live stream, type in the chat !merch, and you will see the link come up. And from that website, you can purchase all the variety of merchandise that we have available. Don't wait too long. Don't wait until it gets close to the end. Coach Smook Network is growing fast, and I'm glad to be a part of what we're building here. Thank you for your support, and go get your merch, man.
It's here. Authenticity above all. AAA family. Coach Smook. You know what it is.
All right, before I hit play, I just want to say, Mama, I ain't sorry.
Folks in the middle, because we about to go viral. If you love the skin that you in, make some damn noise. Follow me. Follow me. Left, right. Left, here we go and right. Lean to my left, right. Left, right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your main man, DJ E-Rock. We live in Tuscaloosa tonight. Tailgate party. DJ E-Rock. Y'all ready? Let's go. Let's go. Sweat, serve, sweat, serve, sweat, serve, sweat. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We go. Serve, serve. I'm sweating. Watch this. I'm sweating. To my ladies, run this mama sucker. Alabama, run this mama sucker. To my boys, run this mama sucker. To we all run this mama sucker. Let's go. Let's go.
Hey, 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 hey. Flagging. Whoa. Whoa. Hey, that's crazy.
Alabama makes some noise. Oh, we going viral with that.
Yo, that was crazy. And in the same happy moment, I just noticed something. I don't want to dampen the mood, but everybody that was there, sad. We had something sad happen that kind of dampened the mood. But you saw the community come together. The whole event came together. People were comforting each other. A gentleman passed away, and I want to say, and not to be weird, but I want to say that's him right there in the middle, in the black PFG shirt. Am I not mistaken, y'all? Everybody that was there, is that him? I believe that was him. That's crazy. What up, Freddie G? I think that was him, y'all. We was lit, y'all. We was lit. Last night was the best night I've had in a long time, as far as being out with a crazy type of vibe with a whole bunch of people. But yeah, the gentleman passed away, man. But you know what? It was crazy because he and his kids, they were together for the first time at a tailgate doing anything. As far as a family, like getting out together. They were hanging out, having drinks, having fun, just enjoying the game, man. And unfortunately, he lost his life. Rest in peace to that gentleman. We didn't get a name, but we prayed. And everybody, I appreciate everybody. It was tough for me. I was actually holding the gentleman's hand, trying to, make sure he just trying to help out. And, man, but to God be the glory. At the end of the day, we all made it. Everybody came there and left safely. Everybody in this community, everybody was a part of it. Other than that incident, we haven't heard anything negative from that incident. So it was a great event, amidst of that small, not small, but that one huge happening. Even to see everybody come together was huge. So I'm grateful for our community and how we showed up and showed out. And yes, we showed out. Yours truly did show out. Last thing before we jump in the conversation, I gotta share this with y'all. Yes, y'all told me don't be sleeping on Georgia. And look what happens. I can't go nowhere and act right. I can't act right. I can't go nowhere. No, your boy sleep for real. I'm not posing. I want y'all to know that's not a pose. That is not a pose, family. I'm telling you right now, that is not a BT Sports Network. They told me don't sleep on Georgia, and look what happened. It was great seeing you yesterday, man. A lot of people, I think my community got to see it firsthand, how I react when people they try to act like I'm famous or something. I hate it, man. I hate it. Yeah, I'm cool, bro. I promise you. When you see me, do not be scared to speak. I'm nobody special. I'm just Coach Smook. I promise you. I'm just me. But yeah, they caught your boy slipping. They caught me slipping. Mama, they got me. But they really didn't catch me sleeping.
75-yard drive to
caught him lacking.
Get the running game going. 11-play, 75-yard drive to
caught him lacking.
That's extra loud. Definitely wasn't trying to do that. But yeah, I told them. So I'm gonna tell y'all the story. This is the true story. I'm gonna tell y'all this is the true story. This is the true story. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, all right? So I was being grown, ma. I was out there being grown, doing stuff I ain't had no business, right? With some of that poison. And I was doing good though. Tell the truth. Family, was I doing good? I was doing good. I was doing good. Stay away from the jar. Facts. As a matter of fact, I wasn't trying to go near the jar. I didn't know the jar was there, first of all. But apparently I was handed a cup. They was passing communion around, and I was handed the communion cup. We was doing Catholic style. You go and pass the cup around. And so I'm sitting around there, and I'm in the midst of I'm engaged in a friendly debate with some Georgia fans, people around there. And Lord have mercy, before I know it, it gets put in my face, and I don't run for no good time. I grab it, y'all. and possibly just a little bit less than what is in this water bottle was of good old country. Some of that good old country moon stuff. That moonshine. And Lord Jesus, I didn't sniff it. I didn't do nothing. I made a bad decision. But that wasn't the result of that. The result, me going to sleep, that was the result of being up from we didn't get in the night before till about 1:30 from bowling, 1:30 to 2:00. And then me and Zion were up at college game day at 4:30. So that's what that was a result of. That had to be around like 9-ish, 8-ish, 9 o'clock after being up all both days. So it helped. It definitely did what it was supposed to do. And it put me on my tail. And I made a bad decision. I was the moonwalker telling, bro. Hey, but did I pout? I handled it like a gangster. And I told KT, I said, I'm about to take a nap. I told myself, and Georgia, the game wasn't hype. You know, when I woke back up, they was down by 7. When I woke back up, they was down by 7. So I missed a lot. I got to go back and watch a lot of it today on the way home. But yeah, Darius, your boys, that game was not close at all. It was not close. The score will lie to you. The fans, Dino, you continue to just be on this like this critique of like, oh, they scored a game of 5. I told y'all this defense is elite. You know how many times they had to throw the ball to get 500 yards? That's what you got to pay attention to. It wasn't like he passed the ball 21 times and went for 480. 30 plus pass attempts it took him to get to 500. I'm gonna pull some stats up. We're gonna jump into the conversation though. Listen, this evening on the Coach Smook post-game calling show, we didn't get to do it yesterday, y'all. Your boy was worked. We was worked. But this evening on the Coach Smook calling show, listen, we in week 4 of the season. Well, game 4 of the season, week 5. We're going into week 6, right? You got to call in and start it off right because people are starting to notice the show. And I want them to be inspired to say the right stuff when they call in. So when you call in, 334-625-1121, call in, say your name, and put me in the game. Put me in the game. We have people, man, running up to our tent asking to buy our event shirts, y'all. AAA community, if I can, one more time, can I get? He had 50 pass attempts. I can't see. That show looked like a 3 over here on my screen. It looked like. See, I'm gonna reset this computer while we had a phone calls. Hey, how about this too? In other news, outside of Georgia losing, us beating Georgia, what about Auburn losing? Hold on, let me see. I'm not right. All right, that's right. Zach, can you hear me? Zach, can you hear me? Let me make sure I got this hooked up right. Give me a second, y'all. Mic check 1 2. Zach, can you hear me? Mic check. Zach, 1 2. Hold on, y'all. I got to do something real quick. Check mic 1 2. Zach, can you hear me? I think he could hear me. Y'all just can't hear him, and I can't hear him. Let me check this routing. Hold on, y'all. Give me 2 seconds. Y'all want to see another video? Y'all want to see that video again? I'm gonna play it again. It was fine. I gotta play it again. We gotta play it again. We're gonna get copyrighted, but oh well.
If you love the skin that you in, make some damn noise. Follow me. Follow me. Left, right. Left, here we go and right.
Zach, can you hear me?
To my left, right. Left, right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your main man, DJ E-Rock. We live in Tuscaloosa tonight. Tell me, party. DJ E-Rock, y'all ready? Let's go. Let's go. We gonna I'm swaying. Watch this. I'm swaying. Roll time, baby. Two more ladies run this mama sucker. Alabama run this mama sucker. Two more Bulldogs run this mama sucker. Bulldogs, make some noise! Alabama, make some noise! Oh, we going viral with that.
All right, y'all. Give me 2 seconds, and I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna put y'all on a quick break. I'm gonna turn the music on. I'm gonna run the graphic, but I gotta hook this up so you all can do phone calls. We're not ending this show without doing phone calls. So let's stick around. Keep the numbers up. Make sure y'all share the stream. Let them know we gonna be right back, coming right back after our audio. Here we go. Right back. Oh, here we go. Unmute myself. Coach Smook, post-game calling show. We want to get your thoughts on the Alabama versus Georgia game. Alabama versus Georgia reaction. Darius, this your chance to call in, little homie. Little homie. Call in. Let me talk to me. Give me all your excuses. Give me all of your excuses. Give me all your excuses. 334-625-1121. Phone call line is open. Give me all of your excuses, Darius. I took some down for you already. Yeah, I had a lot of injuries, right? You was missing your starting right guard. Ain't that one of the issues? Y'all hear the phone ringing? What's the other excuse?
Call from Zachary put me in the game, coach.
Hey, y'all. This one right here. One of the stars of last night's tailgate party. Y'all, the one and only Zach. What's up, man? You in the game? Talk to me.
What's up, Coach Smook?
Where your voice at, Zach? Where your voice?
You know I
had Zach, where your voice at, buddy?
It's back at last night.
That's what's up, man. Guess what's up, Zach? It was great to see you, meet you again in person. It was fun, man. It was fun. First of all, before we even talk about the show, Zach, tell the people about your experience at the AAA community tailgate, man, hosted by the Tailgate Party Committee.
Man, we had ourselves a time last night. We hung out, we danced, I'm going to tell you like this, Coach Smook. Me and Carla was talking about it last night at the tailgate. And coming around and meeting all of y'all, it wasn't like we was meeting for the first time. It was like a family
reunion. Yep.
And that hadn't seen each other in a while. It was so comfortable. We had a great time. We all got along. We just had a blast. And then the game last night, man. There at the end, Alabama's Darius, Georgia didn't score on Alabama. Alabama's defense got tired because the offense took the foot off the pedal and was trying to play conservative, and Georgia was able to wear the defense out. It took Carson Beck 50 pass attempts to get almost 500 yards. 50 pass attempts.
That's not nothing to be proud of.
And then he had 3 interceptions. 3 interceptions. And yes, 2 of them was in the first half, but both of them bad throws, bad reads.
Right.
That defense had him shook that first half.
Man.
And, shook. And then, but man, we was having a time. Me, JD, Dino, you, Kareem, all of
Hey, the fellas, bro. The fellas, this ain't no slight at anybody in the community. It's just our whole admin team and the contributing moderators, they were there. So we have a lot of conversations, and there's a few that's in the community that are in there. Susan was out last night. Mary J, haven't heard from Big Sis yet. Y'all make sure we check on her. She said she made it, or she was leaving out this morning, but she wasn't in no rush. She had her time last night dancing and just seeing everybody, Piano Man sister. But watching that game together and looking at everybody react to certain things, I said, man, this is exactly how I pictured everybody reacting to the game and how they act watching the game. It was literally that's how it played out. But we were missing a few. Dwight, Gary, Jordan. We were missing a few that's here all the time. Amanda and her husband being new to the community, they would have loved that. It was so many Georgia fans, y'all. Y'all seen the video. That wasn't all of them. It was way more behind the camera that was cheering everybody up front on.
Right.
So.
Yeah, way more. I mean, it was, they showed up. I can tell you that. The Georgia fans definitely showed up.
Yeah.
And I mean, but it kind of took when that incident took place, it kind of took the air out of it for a little while.
Yeah. Yeah. But you know what, Zach, the way we came together though, and was able to finish it out. And the people that got to stay to the end and ended up coming to the site where I did the Bleacher Report post game show. Everybody saw it on my face, man. Me and Zion, we were both beat, and we put our heart out there for this network yesterday. Myself, Zion, then the rest of the team that showed up, everybody, we put our heart out there for the community, and it had its impact. So many new families that we met, so many. The Coach Smook network made so many connections yesterday. We if you ever go to T-Town, right? And if you're in T-Town with Coach Smook and we're there, I don't think we have to worry about being welcome in anywhere. Antonio Lagum's tailgate party, we stumbled upon his tailgate party, and they told us anytime the AAA family is in Tuscaloosa for a game, come over. They got yellow hammers for everybody. They make this little special drink. I think it's like orange juice, vodka, and some different whatever. That it was pretty good. Had me on it at 11 o'clock in the morning. So it was a good time, man, that whole day. But they said anytime we're in time. So we did exactly what we did. But SEC championship is the next huge one, is the next big one. So Atlanta, Alabama went out. Atlanta, the AAA family will be in attendance. Tailgate party committee. I've already talked to Lee, my brother. That's the one of the organizers for the event. The AAA community will be present. We will be represented. And if somebody saw, has anybody seen the Coach Smook Network banner? Have you seen it, Zach?
The banner.
The flag. I'm sorry.
I didn't see the flag. I seen the banner that we had hanging, on our tent last night, but I don't think I seen the flag.
I'm gonna tell you how excited we was, chat. We had 0 pictures as a group together. Like, we have 0 pictures together. 0. Everybody was, and we were together the whole time. Like, nobody was wandering off on their own. It was like from the jump. As soon as the event kicked off, they was letting us in. We came to our section, and we were like a family, and more people, like the crowd, you could tell the crowd started shifting towards our tent the whole night. And after a while, everybody was around the DJ, because we was next to the DJ booth too, but the dance floor was in the front. People was just coming over. I mean, we represent. Y'all know I had to get out there and get my dance on. They got some good shots of me and my boo KT dancing together. Got some cute shots of me and my boo together, man. Y'all should have seen us out there having fun, man. Piano Man and his sister.
I was telling KT to break it down, and then one time I told you to break it down, and KT turned around, looked at me. She said, "Don't encourage him."
Look.
I won't encourage you for you, KT. I won't.
It was crazy, man. BT, you should have, because they sure were letting people in at the door. We were not supposed to promote it, but they are not one of those events. They want to take care of the people that took the efforts to purchase tickets. But when people are seeing how much fun we having, it's so contagious, man. It's contagious. People were stumbling in there drunk, coming in, drinking more, and leaving better than they came in. Like, it was a good situation. But last thing before I let Zach off the line, y'all. Before we continue talking about the football game, I got a surprise. I got to put Zach on blast real quick, y'all. Here we go. Yeah, that boy Zach was lit, boy. That boy Zach was lit, man. Y'all see my boy? Hey, his hat was turned around backwards. That boy Zach was on one last night, and his dad was so hyped for him. I was so happy to see his dad just looking at his son, enjoying himself amongst people. Everybody knows Zach has autism, or he claims he does, but I couldn't tell last night. Boy, that joker was all over the place. Everybody was like, that kid is the life of the party. Every time Zach got up and moved, he attracted attention. So Zach, I'm glad you had fun last night, my boy. That I got that video. I said I got to get this on my phone. That one came from my phone.
Right, and it really don't come out unless I'm uncomfortable. So,
right.
Like, I was comfortable, so I could be myself and not care.
Right. Yeah, we was going hard. We was going hard last night, Zach. The whole family. Carla showed up. Look, she off to the side just watching everything going on. If y'all want to know what went on, ask Carla. She can tell you. She's that sister in the bunch. She gonna watch everything going on. If y'all want to know about last night, if you forgot spots like I did, call Carla. Hit Carla up in Discord. I promise you, she'll tell you. If you want to get some dirt on Coach Smook about me falling asleep and what I said before I went to sleep, because I ain't gonna tell y'all what else I said before I went to sleep. I was being bad. Zach and Brett Sullivan, Kareem, y'all hyped me up. Listen, we had us a time, man. But back into the game, man. We talked about some stuff, Zach. Before the game, we talked about how Georgia's defensive backs, how horrible they were.
Right.
Talk about it, man.
Man, I mean, even Malachi Starks, their best DB, he didn't play well. Ryan Williams was cooking.
Riding him up.
Lighting him up. I mean, and to let I know we get tired of hearing it, but I gotta say it. To let a 17-year-old whoop you like that when you a grown man.
Not just that, Zach, but this is a Malachi Starks who's had been he was a true freshman starter himself. You know, when he
Right.
came in. So I don't discredit anything that Georgia team did other than this is the Georgia team I knew we would see, and I knew they weren't good enough to play like they've been playing and beat my Crimson Tide. Now, what I will say is this. Just like their secondary got exposed, I think our secondary grew up a lot this game. I think our comfortability in our coverage and our zones, and then when we go to man, how aggressive we're being allowed to play. And the referees, they called a solid. That was the first solid game of reffing I've seen, and it was still a few bad calls, one here or there too, that was missed. But that was as far as keeping it balanced. That was a good call game. And I see my sisters ask me, said, "Did I wake up before the fourth?" Oh yeah, I was up. I had to wake up and I walked to I had to go to my site where I had to do the post game show in the third quarter. So yeah, I was up. I caught my nap right there towards the end of the second quarter, right before halftime. And I was on sleep for like 10 minutes, y'all. It wasn't like an hour. I wish. It was feeling good out there. That breeze was blowing, y'all. Georgia's secondary is trash 100%. But talk about it some more, Zach. What else did you see yesterday with Georgia's defense and some of the things that we talked about last week that I figured we'd expose? Because I think our run game was solid too. I think both backs averaged over 4 yards a carry.
I mean, and yeah, we was torching them with the outside run in the first half. I mean, yeah, they made some adjustments to fix that, but in the first half, their linebackers didn't do anything that impressed me. Their defensive line didn't do anything that really impressed me. And even when they got pressure, Milroe was still able to check it down to the running back or check it down to a tight end or whatever it was, he was still able to get it off and not take sacks, which was a big improvement from last year. Because last year, if he was in that situation, he would have taken a sack or tried to run around.
Huge.
Or force the ball down the field in coverage and throw an interception. So it just the growth in 1 year I've seen from Milroe from this time last year to this year was immense.
Right.
And I've been trying to tell everybody, Milroe is a lot better than people give him credit for. Me and you was talking last night, and I said, Georgia's defense wasn't ready.
They wasn't.
Like I thought. I knew if Alabama was able to get out to a quick start like they did last night, we was gonna win the game.
Oh yeah.
I got scared in the fourth quarter, like right there with 2 minutes left in the game when Georgia took the lead, and I was like, maybe Georgia will pull this one out.
Hey,
and
so Zach, this is what I want everybody to understand is this too. Even when they came and took the lead, right? Even when Georgia came back and took the lead, Milroe and the offense did not flinch. They got their play call. Coach Kalen DeBoer didn't build up to it. I mean, Coach Sheridan didn't build up to the play he knew was the hitter. He knew what type of momentum we had. Even though Georgia had far back, he knew what our offense had been doing. And he literally went right to his mismatch. And Milroe's ball, that ball that he put up for Ryan Williams, it might look like a 50-50, but you can tell that's worked on. That's repetition. A lot of passes that Milroe was throwing were very unconventional, a lot of position, but these guys, the reps are starting to show. I told y'all, wait until a lot of these players who are primary players and getting these snaps, wait until they start crossing that 100 live game rep mark. This is the game, and you see how great they were executing. This is the game. This is the first game where the offense has had more than 50 plays from scrimmage. And so if you think about the depth of rotation that we use, a lot of these guys, except for maybe the offensive linemen, a lot of these guys just are touching 100 reps, and this is the 4th game.
Right.
Speaking of rotation and depth, our defensive line and the depth of rotation at defensive line was the huge difference. If I had to say why we won the game, why Alabama won the game, it was the defensive line and how deep with talent and effective that talent is as you get into your 3rd and 4th and 5th rotation.
Right. I mean, they was even making plays, you know, big plays. Russo got hurt last week, or not last week, but the last game, came out and got forced a fumble on Carson Beck, and we got the ball back. Yeah, we didn't do anything with it, but that could have been a huge swing of momentum if we was able to capitalize.
Yes. And you know what? Shout out to Davin Jones coming in with the heat, talking about James Smith. I told y'all this year, Quay Russo and James Smith would emerge. Quay Russo was injured. We know he didn't get to, you know, be an impact last night. Did he play? I don't think he even played. He didn't play last night. I think they held him out. Quay Russo?
Yeah, Russo, like I just said, he was the one that forced the
fumble. Okay. You right. Why am I still trying to put Quay Russo in his old number? And I'm sitting here, and I was talking about it yesterday before the game, man. I kept saying 4-19 would be huge. I think Keanu Colt is starting to showcase how valuable he is too. Our edge rusher rotation is elite. I think we might have the best 4 or 5 edge rushers as far as a combination in the country right now. My boy Kareem 40 says, with the $5 super chat, he says, love quieting those dogs. Did y'all see the faces of their fans at the tailgate? You know what? It was hard to decipher, Kareem, if it was because of the incident that happened. And I heard what boy, you a fool. Yeah. And this is kind of because, you know, I'm a believer, right? I have a strong faith. And I believe when it's your time, God, he ain't making no mistakes. But to lighten the mood, Kareem said, he said, I ain't gonna say it. I'm gonna let him tell y'all in the chat. Kareem, if you want to tell him what you said after it happened, go ahead, bro. It was funny though. It was funny. But to highlight some of the stats, man, Zach, you a numbers person. You talked about it earlier. Carson Beck. Let's do some comparisons real quick, and then I'm gonna open the phone lines up for some more people. All right.
All right.
So check this out. Carson Beck in passing, 27 of 50 for 439, averaging 8.8 yards, 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions in the air. 70.1 QBR. Go over to Jalen Miro, and I'm gonna share this tab. Let me pull this up, and I'm gonna put it right here like this. Boom. Nah, Zach. All right, here we go. Nah, I'm gonna go back like this. I'm gonna zoom in for y'all. I know y'all blind like me. All right. So can y'all see those? Okay, yeah, y'all should be able to see that good. So Jalen Miro, 27 to 33, 374. So he threw 20 less, almost 20 less passes than Carson Beck. Threw almost 20 less passes. Carson Beck threw 50. Jalen Miro threw 33. They completed the same amount. 439, 374. So a 75-yard difference, right? 75-yard difference with less pass attempts, averaging more.
Yeah.
And the interception wasn't necessarily on Milroe. If CJ Dupree sits down, that's it's a better play. But of course, CJ Dupree is probably the most efficient possession receiver we have. Every time he touches the ball, it's a first down. Every time CJ Dupree touches the ball, it's a first down. Let me go to the receiving stats. I want y'all to, every time he touched the ball, it was a first down. Every time he touched the ball, it's a first down. And see, the average is not going to say first down, but you got to think. 3rd and 7, he catches a 9-yard pass. Second and 2, he catches a 6-yard pass, turns it into 14. And then the big reception, the 15-yard reception was the little the one where he sat down in the middle of the defense, where they were playing that linebacker spy, that double spy in the middle. And CJ Dupree goes right and sits right in between, and Miro reads it. He doesn't run away from them sitting 3 yards off the line of scrimmage, right over their head, right in the zone between them, where CJ Dupree is sitting down, present a big target, gives them a solid pass, and he's able to break loose and do what he does. But Ryan Williams, once again, y'all, proving Coach Smook wrong. And showing everybody, showing me that he's him. He
Right.
said, and we said this will be around the time where he's really blossomed. He's been this since week 1. So shout out to him in that receiving core. Y'all see the distribution of passes, a lot of ones in that category, right? But look how many names over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different receivers on last night's game. What's your thoughts on the stats as we kind of dive into them, Zach?
It shows me that numbers-wise it might not show, but overall, just looking at the game, I think Milroe had a better game than Carson Beck.
100%. Passing, running, took care of the ball better.
Milroe had 250 yards passing and over 100 yards rushing
in the first half.
First quarter, not the first half, the first quarter.
And Georgia fans want me to believe, and other Bama fans want me to believe this isn't the quarterback. Like, where's Rich B. News with his trolling and talking about Ty Simpson QB1? I bet he'll be mad to know that Dylan Lonergan might be that next QB. Oh, did I just drop a bomb? I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to tell y'all that Dylan Lonergan was taking first snaps with the twos this week. I didn't mean to tell y'all that. I'm sorry. I apologize. And I met Tyler Booker's dad yesterday, or at least the guy told me he was.
Right.
That's what he said. Do y'all remember Saban locker room rant before the Georgia game of past? I love knocking that silly ass smirk off their faces. Oh, Kareem.
Right.
I enjoyed watching those Georgia fans have to put on them fake smiles and keep the good energy going during that tailgate. I loved it.
Oh, yeah. Me too.
Bama averaging 47 points a game. Jeremy Bernard told us, and I said it in the first, before the fall camp kicked off. I said if Jalen Milroe and this offense continues to improve and showcase the growth in practice that I'm seeing, some of the tendencies and things that I'm seeing, if they continue to do that, they will average 40 plus a game. Alabama has a chance next week. We go to Vandy this week, right? Or is it South Carolina?
Vandy.
We got a chance to put up 60 points. That's going to bring our average to 50. If Alabama can put up 60 plus points, we will be averaging 50 plus points. We'll be averaging 50 point something points per game in the first 5 games of our season. And they can't say we ain't played nobody. We just beat the number 3 team in the nation. The new number 1 team in the AP poll. I was going to have that open up in the phone conversation for the second half of the show. We're still in the first half of the show. But Zach, last thoughts, man, so we could let everybody on.
All right. Great game to Georgia, for fighting and trying to come back and everything. But heck of a game from Milroe and Alabama and the guys to come out and start off strong. Yeah, we kind of slowed down in the second half, but that wasn't necessarily the defense's fault. And the secondary played well last night. They didn't play great, but they played well. We need to fix some things. Come in and look at this game and learn from the mistakes that we made in this game and just keep growing as a team.
100%, Zach. 100%, Zach. Well, I appreciate you for calling in, Zach, and roll freaking tide, man. I can't wait for the next tailgate event. Atlanta, y'all don't know what's coming when Bama step through there with that tailgate party committee. I'm telling y'all. And chat, I'm telling y'all, if you missed this one, we're not doing all that extended stuff next time. You either get in where you fit in, get your tickets, and make plans, or miss out again. I promise you, it's only going to get better. We know what we're going to do. We actually going to. So, guys, I've been talking, and this is just my surprise. I'm going to tell a little bit of it. And Zach, you stay on the phone. So I was talking with some people last night. When we do our next tailgate event, We will have a trailer available for all of our stuff, and we're gonna have a blow up. We're gonna have some couches out there, like the little the seats that fold, not blow up couches, but the fold out dual seaters. We'll have like 10 of those available. So if you wanna, you can buy your ticket with those and get those added to your ticket. That's an add-on. Or you can purchase it when you get there. But pre-order it guarantees that you have one. So we're gonna put together a package for the Atlanta site, man. And being in Atlanta, we can resource a lot. I got a lot of connects up there. We're gonna be able to resource a lot. But T-Time about to be home for us too, y'all. T-Time about to be home for us. The AAA community represented well, Zach. Thank you for supporting, man. And I mean, every hug, every shot, every high five, every interaction last night with Zach Wilges, the voice of the AAA community, it was lit. So thank you, Zach. I appreciate you, brother.
Yep. And just so you know, my birthday is around the SEC championship game.
When's your birthday? December what?
December the 5th. So it'll be
that same weekend. That same weekend. Oh yeah, we turning up.
Oh yeah,
we turning up. As a matter of fact, you guys want to know what Coach Smook really want to do? We got this idea from the tailgate party. I want to get VIP. If you live in the state of Alabama, or if you want to link up the night before, I want us to be in Atlanta Friday night before the SEC championship game. We're gonna try to get some group rates for the rooms. I want us to go to the tailgate party on a party bus. I want us to pull up to the tailgate party on a party bus, y'all. Or a Sprinter van or something together as a family. If we mess around and have to rent 2 Sprinter vans, oh man. How many people we had yesterday? 18. We had 18 total show up. My sister, Michelle, and her husband, they couldn't come. A few people just couldn't make it because of the storm. Different things fell in place, but man, you would have thought, and we ended up having more than 18 in our section, but we had 18 people show up from the AAA community. Yeah,
man.
Get that ticket.
I'm gonna have to, cause I'm gonna act the fool at that one too.
For your birthday, you better act the fool. Big 34.
I'll be 33.
33. I keep forgetting you a year younger than me.
Yeah, but man, that would be one heck of a time. Heck of a
100%.
Get off here so you can let other people on. I love you, Coach Smook.
Love you too, brother.
Giving me the opportunity to support you, and I had a great time meeting you and the AAA family, and I want to give a shout out to the Tailgate committee for having us last night and allowing us to be a part of their event.
Mm-hmm.
And roll Tide, everybody.
Roll Tide, Zach. Thank you, man. Yeah, y'all, that was good. I'm loving it. I'm loving the phone calls. Listen, phone call line is open, 334-625-1121. We not talking too much trash tonight. We did what we had to do. We on to the next. We got Vandy next. We're going to start talking Vandy tomorrow morning on the morning show. I just want to hear your post-game reactions. We ain't talking trash. Talk to me about last night's game, 334-625-1121. Tell the truth about it. Georgia fans want to try to act like they really could have stayed in that game, man. This game, it was over with in the second quarter. Did y'all drink good last night, Whizzle man? Did we? The bar was definitely put to use.
This is Greg.
What's up, Greg? How you feeling, my boy?
I am feeling like a dog catcher.
A dog catcher?
Caught me one last night.
What'd you do to it?
I put him back in his little place.
His little place. What kind of did you put him in a cage, or where'd you put him?
Yeah, I put him in a cage.
Oh, like being humane. I like that. I didn't hurt him, but I said it's just because I own that dog. Yeah, you owned him, so you're gonna take care of stuff that you own, right?
Exactly. 9-1. That's owning one, don't you think?
Yeah, you have no argument here, brother. You have no argument
Yeah.
here. Greg, good to hear your voice on the line, man. Talk to me, man. Give me some of your reactions from last night's game.
Well, first of all, it's great to be back with you, Coach Smook.
Yes.
I've been busy, and I know everything's going on, but last night, let's just say, when we were up 28-0, I knew we could do it, but I was like, that's never been done before against Georgia. Usually they get a little lead on us, or they're ahead at halftime, but we out-schemed them. Kirby and his little defensive gurus didn't have an answer at all at first.
Glenn Schumann was on skates. Glenn Schumann was on skates.
Bro, he was pulling his beard out. He was like, everything was working. We was calling a great game. Everything was smooth. We were spreading the ball. And for all the people out there that think Milroe can't throw that little 10 to 12-yard pass, please. That dude was just taking those little passes anytime he wanted to, and he was putting them right on the money.
On the money.
Down. I mean, I love the way we started him out. A couple little 2 or 3 lead passes, then he popped out one to Henderson, which was a great pass. And Milroe was so freaking accurate last night.
80%.
It was crazy how on that wheel route, that was probably the prettiest pass I've ever seen in my life from him. It was beautiful. Excuse me. But it was a great call. And, Jam, he's the master of the wheel route. It seems like every time he's doing a wheel route, you can almost tell it's coming. But, Georgia got so desperate. Let's face it, folks, it made it a little difficult for us. In the second half, they were going to go for it on fourth down, even on their own 25, inside the 30. If we could have just got 1 or 2 of those stops, we blow them out.
Right.
And a lot of those passes, we were right there. I mean, we were right there. And I think I've said this to you, and I've said it to a bunch of people. I've never thought that Beck was all. I mean, he's good. But I've never thought he was that good.
I've never said he was trash. I just never said he was elite.
Yeah, me neither. Like everybody's saying, the number 1 quarterback taking the draft. I'm like, no, I wouldn't take him. He had 4 turnovers last night.
Mm-hmm.
3 picks. I'm gonna tell you, there was a part of that game. I think it was in the second quarter, or maybe he was so shook up, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He was so shook up. He was staring down everything. He was nervous. His feet were shaking, and he didn't know. He was scared to even almost throw the ball. We had him right there, and we had I wasn't crazy. I'll be honest. I wasn't crazy about the trick plays at the time. We didn't need it, but I'm glad we won. I had a feeling we were fixing to choke. The momentum changed so much. But Ryan Williams, oh my God, he is like the combination of Smitty, the Deuce, and he's almost like his footwork and the way he can catch it and twist and turn. He has to be a basketball player, bro. I'm telling you, man. His peripheral vision. He knows where people are at. He knows how to twist, fake, shake, and get loose. And just on that play, the game-winning touchdown. You watch his feet and the way he twists and stuff, and then ran those 2 guys, made them kiss each other.
He did a cursey on them. He did a little ballet move, man.
He did. I was going to say it, but I just didn't want to say it. But he was like a ballerina.
Yeah,
I'm not kidding.
Balance, man. That's
so
what. That's what made Devontae Smith and Deuce Palmer. Their balance in their running, and the way that they were able to maneuver their bodies and torque their bodies and bend the way that they bend. But the explosiveness, the first 2 or 3 steps out of all of his catches or his breaks are so quick and powerful and cover so much ground. Jeremy Bernard also showcased a lot of speed last night too. I did not know he was that fast. Same thing, Kobe Prentice. Kobe Prentice showcased some speed last night. I mean, we have a lot of burners. And then you got Caleb Odom. Yeah, I don't know if y'all paid attention. Caleb Odom's starting to get snuck in that red zone, y'all. You're starting to see him get put in that.
You got to throw it up to him.
Throw it up.
Throw it up to him.
Throw it up. You get a game where you got 5'8", 5'9" DBs. walking down that nickel, man, I'm him and CJ Dupree all day.
You know what's funny? I stayed up till like 3 o'clock in the morning. I've watched everything you can watch, Bama stuff, Georgia. I just watch them. One guy made a great. I think it was on 3 or something. The big tub wide receiver from Ohio State, Smith. He's tearing it up.
Yeah.
He really. I mean, he's having a huge year. Nobody's talking about him though, because Hollywood is. I mean, stat-wise, is right there with him, touchdowns, everything. But nobody's talking about that dude. Nobody's talking about him unless you're a Ohio State fan, because Hollywood is Hollywood.
Right.
I mean, he's just incredible. I mean, he is just the shoulder shakes he does. Oh
yeah.
My God, dude!
And you know what I like?
DBs.
You know what I like about this offense, the identity that we're establishing. We've established who our big play guys are, but we don't abuse our big play guys. We really spread the ball around. I think that's what a Wizzleman was just. Yeah, he just said it. I like how we spread the ball around, limiting turnovers. Like when Georgia felt like they had a bead on what our pass game was doing, which was really never. You saw Milroe really go through his progressions throughout the whole night. He never got settled on having one guy because they were winning their matchups. He kept working the ball around, keeping it balanced, keeping the defense unbalanced, and showcasing his vision. The very thing that people said. And then real quick side note, Nicole said, what's up with the players wearing bling on the field? Did they do that with Saban? Actually, they did. I don't know if you remember Kool-Aid had that fat chain on the last year. Milroe he was wearing his chains too last year. So
did everybody notice what Hollywood had across his nose? Did everybody notice that?
Uh-huh.
Did you read it?
What's that?
Did everybody read what was across his nose?
Whose?
Hollywood's. There's a couple others too. Did you read it? Did you see it?
Kill something.
Kill everybody.
Kill everybody. That's what it was. Because they was talking about it. Kill everybody. And then I wake up this morning and see that he's changed his profile picture on Instagram. He's changed it to Michael Vick holding the dog. Like the ultimate troll, bro. The ultimate troll. And then let's see what this. Hold on, I got a debate in the chat, Greg. Let's jump in this debate. It looks like Piano Man, and we got a new viewer. What's up, Monk? How you doing? Welcome into the chat. Never seen you in here before. Welcome to the show, Coach Smook Network post game calling show. We usually do this on Saturday, but we were in T-Town yesterday on site at the tailgate party, having a good time. Shout out to the Big 76 in the chat here on YouTube. If you're here on YouTube right now, take a second and share the stream for us. Let everybody know the hottest live call-in show is live right now on Twitter and on YouTube. If you want to get in and get interactive with your comments, come to the YouTube side. Twitter's more so of a promo side. We don't really get to interact with you, Twitter, but YouTube is where it's at. Get your comments on the screen. Like my guy, Monk, he says, sorry, but I respectfully disagree, Piano Man. Georgia adjusted better than we did in the second half. We started playing vanilla and safe. I don't think they adjusted. I'm going to disagree, Monk. I don't think they adjusted better than we did. They pressed a lot of plays. When's the last time you seen a team not give up 300 plus passing with 50 attempts? I mean, it's bound to happen when you're not used to seeing. That's the first time we've seen that type of volume in the passing game. I think that's what they exposed in the second half. Not necessarily exposed. That's what they took advantage of because they had opportunities in the first half. We were just playing such great defense. So you get that many snaps in the game, you're going to see some slips up. We had Red Morgan come in. You saw his struggles and how he continued to progress and adjust. Offensively, I did feel like we dialed it back, but it wasn't at the expense of us losing the game. That I think it was like an 8.5 minute stretch where Georgia was able to make that big part of the comeback. And that was their most efficient time of the game. You lose 8 minutes out of a game, and that's what they could do with 8 minutes. That's a good Georgia team. We were able to keep them from doing that for the other 52 minutes of this game. So that's why I say they didn't necessarily make adjustments. It took them that long to figure out what we were doing. We didn't have to make adjustments in the first half, not major adjustments. I didn't see different fronts. I saw what we came out with. Kane Womack kept dialing it up through all 4 quarters.
Coach, the only thing that they really adjusted to, honestly, was Milroe's running game to me. That's the only thing that and I wish we could have had some counters to that or something.
Yeah.
And I think we will coming on. But let's face it, folks, and I keep saying it last night. The biggest part of that game were them going on fourth down inside their 20s and 30s. If they would have played normal, they had to, because they know we were going to keep scoring eventually.
Yeah,
we were going to score some more. But if you take away those, if they didn't attempt those fourth downs, they don't get no 500 yards passing. They don't get none of that.
100%.
None of that.
100%.
They don't. I mean, think about this. In years past, even with Saban, when we were up on a big game, how many people go?
Same thing.
How many people go on fourth down against us? They have to. They have to, even inside their own 25 and 30-yard line. Kirby was lucky. I mean, there was 2 or 3 of those passes. We were right there, and then that one pass interference. It was, But if we'd have stopped them once or twice, game was over. We're fixing to win by 3 touchdowns. So, I mean, the only adjustment they made was Milroe.
Greg, hold on, Greg. I got to stop you. I got a fair weather I got a fair weather sighting in the chat. Hold on, I got a fair weather. He talking about what ifs. We're not talking about what ifs at this point anymore. The game has been played. Fair weather spotting. We're all happy because we won. But what if it went the other way? You know what, Monk? I'm sorry. Welcome to the Coach Smook Network. That's some fair weather stuff right there. It didn't go the other way. And the reason why it didn't go the other way is because we executed when we need to execute. This offense could turn it on. This is the first time we've seen a light switch offense since Tua was here. This is a light switch offense.
Counts too. The first quarter counts too. The first 4 possessions we do, you can't take that away.
Right.
We were ready. They were not ready. That's part of it. And you can't look at the second half as much. I mean, yeah, they outscored us,
He said, just being realistic. No, being realistic is taking the results of the game and running with it. You're talking about what if. What if is not realistic. That's not realistic at all. That's hypothetical. What happened is we won. We scored 40. We dropped 40-plus points on one of the quote-unquote best defenses in the country. We beat the most experienced team in the SEC. We beat another top 5 rank. We put Georgia back in their place. That's what's realistic. What ifs is not realistic.
And what if we beat them another time? What if we beat them another time and another time like we have? We beat them 9 out of 10. At some point, you got to just let that go.
Hey, Monk said true, but our still stinks. Whose doesn't stink, bro? Like, for real. Come on, hey, Monk, you know how you can save yourself from this fair weather rant that you're on right now? Just become a member of the AAA family right now and join up, become a member of the channel, and you can come into Discord and you can be converted to a solid fair weather fan and be a part of this family. Oh, well, Susan, your fair weather antennas, they twitching right now. Y'all feeling that? I'm getting a real strong. Look, I'm getting a real strong vibration. It's going crazy right now, Susan.
Monk can't be happy.
He can't.
Monk, just be happy.
Just be happy, bro. We beat a top 5 team.
We did. It's done. It's over with. It was what it was.
Mm-hmm.
The first quarter counts too. Milroe beat their quarterback everything. Everything. I mean, we destroyed. I mean, to me, he could have wrapped up the Heisman last night if he keeps rolling the way he is.
Oh,
he destroyed a good defensive team. They're not that good.
Oh yeah.
It won't surprise me if they don't lose another game or 2.
Tennessee will have their way with that secondary if they don't get pressure up front.
Texas will too.
Texas will have their way with the secondary. Lane Kiffin, if he doesn't get pretty and doesn't get cute, if he relies on that solid run game, you know what? I'm glad we don't have to see Lane Kiffin and Ole Miss during their stretch. I feel like they're gonna hit a stride. They might lose one in their gauntlet. They might lose one. But Ole Miss,
his defensive coordinator, though, is killing him.
Yeah, and it's going to continue. That's why he's going to lose 1 or 2 big ones that he's not supposed to lose. But I think Ole Miss is still 9-3, 10-2.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I still think they're 9.
They just
stay healthy.
Kentucky's defense is ragged. Their defense is ragged, man.
Mm-hmm.
They're tough. They're tough. They will hit you in the mouth. They're tough. But I just, just love for everybody's like, well, Alabama don't want to play Georgia again. I keep hearing all that. I'm like, what?
Man.
We beat them 9 out of 10. They don't want to play us again. People reverse it. They don't want to play us again. They should be sick of us.
They
Absolutely
should be.
sick of us.
We changed coaches. I thought because Nick Saban.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what? I think
You got
Kalen
a Bama
DeBoer.
problem.
You know what I
got a
think
Bama
Kalen
problem.
DeBoer learned from this game? We are going to keep our pedal to the metal all 60 minutes. Coach Kane Womack, he did it on the defense. We didn't stop dialing up pressures. Carson Beck was rattled the whole game, even when they rattled off 28 points.
He made some good throws.
He did.
The DBs and the safeties, and he got kind of hot. But some of that junk though, it wasn't that great.
It wasn't a lot of it. It was a lot of it. And the thing is, when you have an aggressive play calling style defense and you play with guys to account for space, you're going to see weaknesses, right? It's on the quarterback to make the right decisions. And 23 times out of 50, we force him to make the wrong deciin. 23 times out of 50, we force him to make the wrong decision. I think
we bring 7 or 8 up. We're bringing the whole house. Sometimes we drop back, and sometimes I wish we'd have done that. Maybe especially when they were going forward on 4th down all the time. We should have just. I wish we could have maybe even done that a couple more times because we were giving up something anyway. I think we could have. Here's the other thing, folks. We sacked him 3 times. How many sacks did we give up? Zero sacks.
Zero sacks. And you
They
know
had
why?
80 yards rushing.
You know why? Because the very thing that everybody was talking about, Miro, he can't make the right decision, and he take it to the very
ball.
Kept running it, and every one of them wasn't a 50-yard run, but he was falling forward every time, never behind the line of scrimmage. I am so proud of Jalen Miro for proving me right. Man. He proved me right. For all y'all naysayers that was in the office, he's not going to be able to do this. He's not going to be able to progress. His footwork. They seen the video talking about his throwing mechanics, his throwing motion changed. No, it didn't. Go look at his deep ball from last year. Look at that throwing motion and look at how he was dotting it up last night.
Even his footwork.
The footwork is different.
It's a little better, but it still ain't perfect. But who cares? Leave it alone.
He's an athlete, man. You don't box that in. If his natural throwing motion comes with some critique and you can critique it, get him boxed up. And the thing is, he's standing taller when he's delivering. That's what it is. He's not leaning.
The dude is a beast.
He's generating the force from the bottom half of his body and generating it through and following through with his throws. Now he's delivering the ball. He's not just throwing it anymore. He's delivering the ball. He delivered like 7 passes in a row last night. There were deliveries. They were in tight spots and they were in a row.
2 incomplete passes in the first half. Who does that?
That's crazy.
And he threw the ball 33 times last night.
Highest completion percentage.
These people that are not happy. The only thing I wasn't really happy about is we didn't beat them by 3 touchdowns.
Man.
But it happens. I got over that. I'm just glad we won. Go on the next one.
Yep.
But Milroe's good. Hollywood's good. And I think we're going to learn from this because I think now we got to learn how to play with a lead.
Susan, sound the alarm, Susan. Sound the alarm. Y'all know Dino. We've been identified Dino. Dino wants so bad. Dino wants so bad for Alabama to lose a game so he can have a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
like he was so bad for Bama. I feel like we have a lot of fans, and y'all know I'm a pick. I don't care about you getting your feelings. We have a lot of fans that are waiting for their team to lose just so that their little preseason analysis can be right. We're not going to be able to do this.
Right.
But the more we continue to shut that mess up, they keep trying to revert back to somehow saying this little stuff that isn't true. It's sad that you claim to be a Bama fan and you don't accept this win. This was a huge win. Georgia about to go crazy on other teams. They either gonna sink or swim after that one. We put them in a spot. We put Georgia in a spot after that game. The way we handled them, and Kirby looks at that score. He doesn't look at that as a close game. He knows what happens. He knows if Alabama would have kept their foot on the gas in the volume that they was doing it in, it would have been a totally different game.
The thing that was like in the second half, our first down calls were not good. No, to me, what changed the game was on that 3rd and 1 when we handed the ball off to Jam and he kind of went, east and west. Why they bleep did we not just say, give it to Milroe and just go straight up the middle? I don't get that. He's 6'3", 230. Nobody.
Well, I'm gonna tell you why. Go back in and look at a lot of the hits on Milroe's scrambles. they were really targeting my boy, man. Georgia, and they
I
weren't.
know.
It wasn't dirty hits. It was just hard hits. Anytime he took off,
Sure.
and they were timing it up. I want to say I will give Georgia this. I will give them credit for this. They did not play dirty. Last night was a
No.
clean physical game. The flags, personal fouls, and stuff is natural trash talk. What you're gonna have when you have a bunch of good competitors, talent out there,
Yeah.
jawing and going back and forth. The refs did a good job containing it. But I will say this: Georgia's defense, they might be a step slower this year. They might not be as elite, but they are still physical. And there was a few hits. Our boys proved something to me. We ain't cute. Our boys is tough. They think Ryan Williams cute because he like to let his sister paint his nails. You know, that's what her thing. That's their thing. That's special to her. She's painting his nails before every game. They think my boy's soft. They think my boy's soft. And look at how many tackles he's broken. The only wide receiver that has more broken tackles than him is Jeremy Bernard.
Right.
And he's the smallest receiver in the group. Weight-wise. You get what I'm saying? So
that dude a block though.
This-
He'll block, man.
that tough-
He'll block.
that toughness was definitely on display. It felt like an old school SEC game with a little bit more points than usual than what we used to for all my old school SEC people. But the physicality aspect of that game was definitely it.
I tell you what, when we lost on the trick play, when we lost number one, he hurt his ankle or whatever he said he did. To me, that's when our offense really started kind of. Because man,
hold on, I gotta give a horn to my sister Katrina. I was gonna talk about this for a whole segment tomorrow. And I still am going to. Our wide receivers blocking downfield, but not just that, Katrina. How many times did you see Miro downfield and I see Big 77, Big 52, Big 57, Big 60? What number is Parker Brailsford? 72, right? And, oh yeah, he was, man. Parker Brailsford. God, I thank you for Parker Brailsford. If you in your red shirt sophomore year, you eligible for the draft, please come back. Well, you know what? Nah, because there's a Rock Montgomery lying in wait that I think is going to be solidified as our center for the next 2 years. And with him out there, that nasty boy, I can't wait to see that. But that boy Parker showed out last night. And Caden Proctor, he's showing me something that I wasn't expecting. He's a lot more athletic than I thought he was. Like, I knew he was an athletic big guy, but last night he handled that left side of that offensive line.
Oh yeah.
I mean, did his job very well. The only one discrepancy I seen from Caden was, I think, on the screenplay, like, he got out there, but the guy avoided him so good that it helped him make the play. Like, he wasn't trying to.
Yeah, that was the trick play.
Yeah.
That was the trick play. And if he would have got where he needed to be, that was a touchdown.
Yeah, 100%. I see a lot of new people in the chat today. If you new in the chat, take a chance, take an opportunity to become a member of the AAA family, and become a member of the YouTube channel. I don't get those banners, those logos next to your name, and get tied in. We got a lot of members only content coming out this week, especially from the tailgate. If you're a member, you'll get to see the full edit from the tailgate. I mean, pictures galore, videos galore. It was something that you did not want to miss. We're going to premiere it tomorrow on the morning show. I mean, after the morning show, we'll premiere the tailgate party footage. But we got some more super chats coming in. And Greg, before I hand it back to you to close out this phone call, we got Zach Wilges with the $4.99 super chat, says Bureau became the second QB to beat Kirby Smart coach team twice, and the other QB won the Heisman Trophy. Won the Heisman Trophy winner and national championship QB. Bryce Young. Yes, sir. 100%. Wait, Bryce didn't win a natty, did he?
Nope, he didn't. He was on a team that won it.
Yeah, he didn't win one.
He was a backup.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what I shout out to Kendrick Law, man. I mean, that dude was blocking his tail off yesterday. And I'm talking about road grading people.
Yeah.
I think he brought an attitude those first 2 or 3 series when we were scoring. He was putting people on their ass. I mean, it was, and then he got hurt on that trick play. I think it was just his ankle or whatever. I'm not sure. And also, Justin Jefferson was playing a heck of a game because he kind of got hurt. That's when we had to call that timeout.
Yeah. When
we stopped him on 4th down because he was kind of limping around. But I mean, I saw him on the sideline, but he didn't get to play no more. But I mean, we lost him. We were losing some depth yesterday, and we're still hanging on.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Like, Georgia talk about their injuries. We suffered some huge injuries in their game yesterday, losing Devontae Smith and having to put Red Morgan out there, they attacked it immediately and they found success.
Yeah.
I mean, he had a few
Smith
good reps and he grew up a lot in that game, but he struggled. He struggled mightily.
You know, Quay Russell, he was only about 70%.
Shoot, not even, brother. Not even, brother. He had to get a shot for that game.
He did. I love the way our swarm defense. Man, we're trying to smack the ball loose anytime we can.
Every time.
Starting to happen.
Deshaun Jones had a great pass breakup too on a third and long, where he broke on the ball and it looked like he was going for a regular tackle, but he's punching at the ball while he's going for the tackle.
That's exactly right. We have to have depth because people don't realize this season is like an NFL season now. You've got to have you need to be 2 and 3 people deep that can actually play. Because this long and you play the schedule that we're playing, you're going to lose some bodies.
Right.
There ain't no doubt about it.
Well, Greg, it's been great having you back on the line, man. Any last thoughts before we let you off the line, man, and open the phone lines up for our second half of our post-game calling show?
Well, just let me say, love the show, love you, Smook. Great to be an Alabama fan. For all you that are not happy, I don't know what the hell how can you be happy? For real. I mean, come on. We've been talking, some of us rose-colored glasses, we've been talking about going 4-0. I even said it myself, when we win this game, we're going to be number one, and we're number one. I'm not, but we're still an improving team. We're still got a new staff. The players are still new to each other. We're only 4 games in. It's just a matter, the biggest game of the year is going to be Tennessee. We just got to get ready for that. These next two games, we got to get ready for Tennessee. And I still want to see Tennessee because they're good, but I'm not in love with them yet. I still think they're a little. They're physical, they're tough, but I just want to say to all the fans that are not happy, man. Oh my God, get over it.
Yeah,
get over it. We had over 500 yards. When's the last time somebody got over 500 yards against Georgia? Probably Bryce Young when he lit them up for 425. And we, I'm just tickled with that, and I'm so tickled for Jalen Milroe. All you Milroe haters out there, man, go shut up.
Right. And I just keep laughing. I keep laughing. The more people I see wanting to speak up about it, I kind of don't give them attention. But people like me, you, Piano Man, and a lot of the AAA community that's really been high on Milroe before the season started, when we were seeing, and people were actually trying to give me some thought when I was breaking down the things that I was seeing in those workout videos and in spring practice and small things.
Those intermediate passes last night was so good, man.
He's been doing it, man. He's been doing it.
Well,
the level of consistency wasn't there. You had offensive line problems. I'm telling you, the biggest difference we've seen. Yes, the snaps. That's the biggest difference this season. He's able to read defense because he's not looking for the ball on every snap. Even the high snap is okay because it's not way out of his range.
You know how I feel about those snaps. We've had plenty of discussions on that.
Oh yeah, let's not go there because we good right now. We don't even want to give it no aura.
Kudos to this staff and Coach DeBoer of knowing what Jalen can do. That they figured out much quicker than the old staff did. I love Nick Saban, don't get me wrong. They can never do what they're doing, what this staff is doing. This staff is so good. Everybody should be glad that we have who we have, the staff that we have, support our players, and be happy. Just be happy. I mean, oh my God, be happy.
For sure, Greg. For sure, man. Tell them, be happy. Appreciate you for calling in, my guy. I'm going to catch up with you tomorrow if you're able to call in.
All right. I'll be here.
All right, bro.
Bye.
Roll Tide. We got him, y'all. We got him. Y'all, we about to go into our first break of the day, first break of the stream. And when we come back, man, we're probably going to look at some Dwight, do I got any B-roll footage? You got any B-roll interviews? We got Kalen DeBoer interview. Even the link will be fine. And this guy, Dre, are you a Bama fan or are you a Miami fan? Because Cam Ward is hot garbage. I said it, yes. Overrated, very much so. That Miami team, Virginia Tech, got cheated. That defense gave him problems. If he was in the SEC, he would not be doing half of what he's doing right now. Very, 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 very overrated. And it's going to show before it's over with. Before it's all said and done this season, it's going to show. He didn't whoop Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech gave that boy problems. I don't know what game. I don't know what game you was watching. You clearly a Miami fan. Miami, if Miami shows up and plays a decent Clemson team like that, starting the next tailgate fun, caller M. Bailey with the first $20 super chat of the night. Appreciate you, caller. Starting that tailgate fun. Listen, y'all better get on that tailgate noise, man. I'm telling y'all, you don't want to miss that. You don't want to miss the next one. Caller, tell him you do not want to miss the next one. I'm telling you, you do not want to miss the next one. If you miss this one, I understand. You know, we didn't even plan it. Like, we didn't plan it out for real. For real, we asked. People said they wanted to come and they came and they showed up and we had us a time. So for the next one, y'all better not miss it. I'm telling you. Here, we're going into the second quarter calling segment, the second half calling segment. For this one, it's going to be 5-minute conversations, 5-minute phone calls, y'all. So call in, talk your talk, have your topics ready. Let's talk, man. Talk some more Alabama versus Georgia reactions. And then tomorrow morning, we turn the page. Start getting ready for Vandy. Hey, last time somebody told me don't sleep on the team, do I got to show them again, y'all? Somebody else just told me don't sleep on. Somebody just told me don't sleep on who? Y'all where? Y'all hoping Miami? That's how I feel about Miami. You see that dude right there? You see that guy? Sleeping good, boy. I was smiling. That's how you know I was sleeping good. I had moved from under the tent and everything. I'm thinking I'm about, listen, I remember moving my chair out there too. I remember moving my chair out there to see the screen. My boys back there, look at them. And then my nephew got me, y'all. That's messed up. JB, Bino, and Brett, man. I got y'all though. I got y'all. Don't forget, we getting hotels for the tailgate. The Atlanta game, I mean the SEC championship. We getting hotels. We're gonna have some fun. Group rates and everything. That guy turned. Yo, yeah, we was up. We was up. Out of that, listen, I was done. You said you fall asleep when you watch. Me too. I fall asleep every time. Every time I watch an ACC game. Unless except for when Miami was about to lose. We was watching that one. Georgia Tech probably the best team in the ACC though. Oh, I was slumped, sis. I was slumped. And it wasn't because of the liquor. I hope y'all ask everybody there know me. We was lit now. I ain't gonna say I wasn't lit, but I wasn't tub drunk. Like I wasn't inebriated. I don't allow myself to get. Now I was up though. We was up. Oh, I took your chair, Zach. Oh man. Pat Mahomes was tweeting about Cam Ward magical highlights passes on Friday. Bruh came on. That's next level. I rock with Miro too though. ACC is lit right now though. Dre, you're high. Go play somewhere safe. You talking crazy about the ACC. Vandy could come in the ACC and win that mug. Go play somewhere safe with the ACC. 70 points to James Madison. You talking about the ACC is here. You got one team holding on to an undefeated record. Y'all did the same thing last season in the ACC. And you seen what happened when Florida State had to show up and actually play in the game. They didn't. Because they was in their feelings. Miami getting the playoffs. They getting booted the first game. First round they play. They ain't making it. But after these infomercials, we're going to jump into the second half, y'all. Give y'all another opportunity to call in. For all those that didn't get to call in, this is your opportunity. You know, you ain't got to be on the phone all 5 minutes, but this is your opportunity here at the Coach Smook Network, man. After these infomercials, for all you rubberneckers that's coming around now, that's coming out the woodworks, rubberneckers, please come in here and join. Become a member of the AAA family. If you want to know how to do so, this is how you do it.
Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, support the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family and earning your birth certificate, as we like to call it. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link, it'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notifications button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel, and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join, YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also, if you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com, and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy, Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel. Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to...
I'm sorry, I looped it because I was over here reading these goofy comments. Bro, this man is really hype on this Miami stuff. Like, bro, your Miami team is hot garbage. They have yet to play any competition. You said the same USF team we struggle with. We beat USF 42-16 and put our second string in. What do you mean? Struggled. He got to be high, Gil. He hang with that boy over there on that other channel that we used to be on. Got to. I didn't. I did a King Fuses. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Gray ain't bumped his head. He just don't think. He can't be thinking. Because yeah, that Miami team, that defense is sus as a mug. That defense sus as a mug. About to get back into the phone lines though, y'all. Here for the second half calling segment. Listen. On second thought calling segment brought to you by the AAA family and my people, man. Dooley Gang, the fam. Shout out to Dooley Gang, man. They checked on us yesterday. FaceTime, checked in, called, all that stuff. Was supporting from afar. Bro wanted to be there, but schedules, I ended up having to change up my schedule. So it was definitely a vibe, though. Definitely a vibe having family check in with you throughout the day, man. My mom calling. It was a good day. It was a good day. And bowling was fun, too, for the few that came out for bowling. It was a good time. It was all a good time in fellowship with our family, our AAA family, y'all. And that's what we are, family. So, again, thank y'all for supporting the network. I had to make sure I said. And don't forget, if you want to continue to be a co-sponsor on the stream, 5 gifted memberships, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, and all green super chats or higher or better will be acknowledged as co-sponsors on today's stream. Also, the direct donations, please. If you do a direct donation, please notify us live. I like to thank you publicly. I forgot to put somebody on the banner, and I hope they didn't take offense to it. That phone, I don't even look at it. Is this one right here? I don't look at it for the most part of the show. So if you do it, let us know. Or if you just want to be incognito, that's cool. That's cool too. But oh, I got messages, y'all. Oh, I got messages. All right, I need to check my phone. I'm sorry. But without further ado, 334-625-1121. That's the number. Go ahead and call in. Say your name and put me in the game, coach. Call in, say your name, put me in the game, coach. And I'll get you on that line so you can have a little time. And turn up. Hey, we got one, and y'all know who it is, man.
Call from Piano Man. To accept, press 1.
Yeah, it worked, y'all. It worked. It worked. Piano Man, she said your name this time, bro.
Bruh, what we did last night was illegal in 52 states.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Talking about animal abuse.
Good gracious, I'm like, no, bro, I'm talking about that doggone party we had,
Oh,
man. That's what we
no.
did to them bull puppies. We knew that was gonna have another old business. I look here, man. What we did last night, we stomped the yard. We stomped the yard, man. Golly. Listen, I'm about like Zach. Zach, my boy. Me and Zach danced up a storm last night.
I
One of them
seen y'all.
touchdowns. We were dancing like we was at the Grand Ole Opry.
Y'all was acting up. You, Zach, Mary J, Brett. We had Ryan Jones was in the house. Y'all don't ever see Ryan in the chat, but he was definitely a vibe, man. He was the one with the color dreads, the color locks. That was Ryan Jones, y'all.
Okay.
We thought it was MJ. You know, he wasn't talking much, but every time we was moving and stepping, y'all seen him. It was a vibe, man. And then Susie hyping everybody up, instigating stuff, getting it, you know, talking her little trash on the side. Oh, but her Mary J.
Susie was sitting over there.
What's that?
Hey, bro, me, Sue, and Mary J, we was sitting over there. We were like scoping out the scene, bro.
Yeah.
And then when I see something good, you know, then you know what I did. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
You know how it goes, man. You know, man. Look, to my AAA family, man, I love y'all so. But I just say this, man. Don't take this moment for granted. You know,
right?
Cause man, that was just the start, and we didn't know how that was gonna turn out. But shout out to the smoke, who that the people that did the food and everything.
Oh, Smoke barbecue, man.
Smoke barbecue.
That food was good, y'all. The what it was, the rib tips. Is that what we had? I forget.
Oh, buddy.
Boy, them things
The
were so tender. Oh my Jesus. And the right amount of sauce on them. But then the green beans, y'all. Green beans are so simple, but you'll be surprised how many people make bland green beans. They were seasoned. The potato salad was good. I won't mess with that macaroni and cheese next time, though. We ain't gonna talk about that, right, Bino? we ain't gonna talk. We're not gonna do the mac and cheese. Everything else was fire. Everything else was fire. Even the people that host said that wasn't like their normal for that mac and cheese. Right. So we gonna next time, y'all. I'll taste everything once. I will try everything once. Bino said somebody need to be whooped for that one, boy.
Somebody done somebody wrong right there, man.
Mm-hmm.
And but Coach Smook, shout out to you and Carla, all of y'all, man. You all made my sister until I could get there, man. Y'all took care of my sister, and I appreciate that. You and KT, Bino, his wife, Carla, Mary J, y'all took care of Susan, y'all took care of my sister until I could get there. And now I got to listen to her talk about y'all for the next 7 days. Like she needs to join the channel so I won't have to hear that every day. But she know I love y'all so dearly. But I'm gonna tell you now that we're gonna get on what we gotta get to right quick. Man, if wherever Alabama's playing that SEC championship game, brother, I'm gonna be there a day ahead of time. I'm gonna tell you right now.
We gotta.
I'm gonna be there a day ahead of time, dog.
We got to, Piano Man. It's gonna be first of all, it's gonna be in Atlanta. So
okay,
that's convenient for me, so I can really move around in Atlanta. You know that I know where I need to go, where we need to put everybody, how far away we're gonna be from the stadium, all of that. Like I know where we're gonna go. KT she gonna work some of her magic with her connects. We're gonna set this thing up, and honestly, it's gonna be set up to where if you show up for the SEC championship Thursday night, Friday, you will be there with myself and members of the AAA community that live in Atlanta, live around the area, have family in the area. Atlanta is basically right now could be our home base because we got so many people in the chat that are either from or around Atlanta. You know, we spread out all across Alabama and other states, but Atlanta is like a home to a lot of our members. So that's going to be convenient for a lot of people. I expect the turnout to be huge, but give me some thoughts on last night's game, man. I know I didn't get to watch every play like I usually do. So I think that's what we're going to do in the Boom Boom Room tonight. We're going to open up the Boom Boom Room and rewatch that game so I can actually pay attention to the whole game. But from what you did get to see and your evaluations and how this thing, talk to me, Piano Man, and let the people know how you feel about Bama and how we look going forward.
Well, okay, you remember? Let's go back to around May, June when we was in the dead month. Remember, you and I, we kept saying, and Carla, Carla was my witness. I put it in the chat. We told y'all that Georgia was not going to be the same team without Bowers and McConkey.
Mm-hmm.
We told y'all that. And guess what? It showed. Oh, yeah, they came back from that 28-point lead. Okay, big deal. But can we tell you something? I want to kindly remind all these folks that's throwing that little tidbit out there. They came back on the lead last year. And what happened? You still lost. You still lost. So when they came back last night, man, we were playing so fast. Smook, is there such thing as outrunning yourself?
Yeah. Piano Man, so can I say something real quick? Can I interject?
Go ahead.
That's the point I was going to make tomorrow. I wish, like my dad be telling us sometimes, like he'll say to my mom, girl, you all in my message, right? Y'all all up in my show for tomorrow. I don't think Alabama necessarily let off the gas. I think we were moving so fast and so efficient in the first half that when we got to that phase of the game where we expected to run this script that Nick Sheridan had to, we didn't need to. We didn't have to go into 4 minutes. And so that kind of threw off the momentum of the game and it created more opportunities for Georgia to really, they came back off of a lot of humbug type stuff, 4th down conversions, tip passes, drop picks. Like all of that happened because the defense played a lot more reps than what they were used to up until this point in the season. And I think that's going to help them, condition them to be able to do that, because I don't think nobody's going to be able to stop our offense.
No. We and all I kept saying, because I did not see the third and the fourth quarters after my sister and I left.
Yeah.
But the one thing that I did pick up is when Georgia took the edges away from Milroe, Jam, Justice, and everything. See, they had to do that because, like I was trying to explain the month, if Georgia had kept that up, well, if Alabama had kept that up, Georgia would have been through for the year because that would have demoralized them.
Yeah.
Because let's just be honest, Smook, you've been around the block a few times as it relates to coaching and as it relates to playing. When a team is on a roll like that, Bama could have easily put 70 points on them by the third quarter. That game would have been, like you said, the game was over in the first quarter. But by the time the third quarter rolled around, if Georgia hadn't made those adjustments, let's want to play the game of what if.
Mm-hmm.
What if Georgia hadn't made those adjustments? You know what that score would have been? Like 70 to whatever.
70 to about
it would have been
13. They probably would have scored one more. Beck had a lot of opportunities because of the style of defense we was calling, and he didn't take advantage of a lot of them. And that the fourth to go for it on 4th down the whole second half. It shows you we were able to pull them out of character. And I said that in my analysis. I said the first team to get off script or to come out of character will lose. And we were able to do that to Georgia early in the game. They don't have faith in Carson Beck's arm to lead them. They want him to manage the game because he does that so great.
And brother, I'm gonna tell you like this. I said it before. I'm gonna say it again. And we proved it last night. Georgia is not dominant anymore. I don't know what everybody hollering about. We gonna see y'all again in the SEC championship. No, you're not. I'm gonna go on and call it now. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not gonna get there this time. You're not dominant. You said it earlier, Smook. Either Georgia's gonna either they're gonna boat race or they're gonna get boat race. It's just one of the two. There's no middle ground with them. You're gonna either boat race everybody or you're not. So here we go. Bama, it's ours to lose. If the injury bug don't get us, nobody will beat us. That includes Tennessee. So take that Tennessee fans. But the only game that really I'm concerned about is not Tennessee. There are two teams that bother me. South Carolina, Missouri. Why? Because there's still two teams that have a little bit to play for. They're going to play us tough. They're going to play us tough. And so we got to be up for those because we play Missouri right before we play Tennessee. That's a trap game. That can be a trap game. It's homecoming, all that good stuff. So we got to stay focused. Then we play. No. We play South Carolina, I think, before we play Missouri. I can't remember. But however that goes, we got to watch those two. I'm not worried about Tennessee. Really, I'm not. I think Nico is a good quarterback, but Milroe is going to hurt their defense. Jam and Justice is going to hurt their defense. And our defense, I think we're going to dial up some pressure and we're going to do the doggone thing. Vanderbilt, you're next. I don't mean no disrespect, but whoever this Dre dude is, Vanderbilt will give Miami a good game, bro.
A great game.
Vanderbilt is that a great game, and probably beat them.
Vanderbilt might show up and give us a tough first quarter and give people something to talk about because that offense looked real good in week 2. Vanderbilt's offense actually looked like they could put points up, but then they show up the next week and look totally trash with 1 or 2 injuries in that game. So that's the difference between Alabama and the rest of these teams. Your first lineup might look good, Miami, but what happens in the second and third quarter when you've taken a few haymakers from some elite talent, and then the second guy that's coming in the second quarter is just as good as the guy in front of him?
And Virginia Tech and this is the same Virginia Tech team, Mr. Dre, that likes Miami, that you kissing their behind. It seems like you forgot that this is the same Virginia Tech team that didn't they lose to Vanderbilt? I want to say, they lost to them. Vanderbilt beat them. See, so that was a tough game. What am I getting at? Man, anybody can be beat. But last night was just a brilliant stroke of genius of how you play a team and expose them all at the same time. Now, it remains to be seen what we're going to do, but I believe it's only up from here. And I sort of noticed last night that, because man, I couldn't watch it the way I wanted to, but our rotations we didn't rotate like we would normally do, which I felt like we should have, but I think we'll eventually go back to that in certain games.
Yeah.
But I think they had a particular game plan for Georgia. They ran that game plan and it worked. Because Smook, let me ask you a question. Where was Delp last night?
You said what?
Where was Delp? Is that his name? Delp?
Oscar Delp?
The tight end?
Yeah, he was non-existent because you have cover linebackers now and safeties that can actually stay in phase and make you come off your first check down or your mid reads.
And didn't we tell them? Now, you gave Delp his credit. You gave it to him. But we also said that we would adjust to him because he's not Bowers. He's not that same
and
dude.
They're not going to be able to attack the middle of the field when you have solid dropbacks, when you got guys passing like Campbell, Lawson, Jefferson is the best trio of inside linebacker rotation you're going to get at the college football level right now. And
yes, sir.
And when you see how effective they are in pass coverage, Deontay Lawson could have had a pick. Jahan Campbell had one. They could have had 2. Justin Jefferson, just doesn't give you a chance to make passes on him because of how fast he is. He's a big free safety, a big free safety playing coverage against guys who are going to run 4.6s and 4.7s. And Justin Jefferson is a 4.4 guy, and he has size now, sitting at 225, 230, came to Bama at 210, and just an athlete, a super athlete. You see the speed, you see how it's displayed. Is disciplined on containing the run, getting out to the perimeter and forcing things inside. Take his pursuit angles are always effective. May not make the tackles all the time, but his angles force a play to be made. Can help a play be made. So I like the rotation. And we did have a little bit. We didn't go as deep in our D-line rotation late in the game, but early in the game, I saw 9s and 10s out there, meaning like the 9th and 10th guy in that room. If we talk about rotation, I saw those guys coming out there. Payne, Hunter Osborne out there on 2nd and 3rd downs, early in this game. So I'm with you. I think we do need to continue to get back to that, using that depth of talent, especially and at the defensive line, in the defensive line.
And bro, so when you do that, before we do offense right quick, we go back to the defense. Jahad Campbell had 2 interceptions, and one, if he had held on to it, it was gonna be a pick six. And I told Susan, I said, we gonna go. I said, this game is about to get ugly if Georgia don't stop us or we don't stop ourselves. I said, because if we go up 35-7, it's a done deal. And no sooner than I said it, they confused Bet they confused him so, man. Look, man, let me tell you something. Bet was the cross between Alzheimer's and a misunderstanding. So let me tell you something. They confused that dude so until he didn't know which way he was going. He didn't. So Kane Womack, bro, salute you, my brother. Now to the offense, what can you say? What can you say? Milrow deep, Milrow short, Milrow over the middle, Milrow up the middle, Milrow over the edge. Justice Jam up the. What can you say? Kendrick Law put a block on somebody and he hit that dude, and that dude ain't stopped rolling yet. I think he rolled on back in the action because I don't think you saw him anymore after that block last night. So Bama they're there for a reason. And they did what we kept saying they needed to do. Make believers out of people. Well, guess what? People said the boy couldn't coach. He wasn't ready for the SEC. Saban's gone, this, that, and the third. And you see what happened. So I ended with this, Coach Smook. Did you know Kirby Smart made history last night?
What'd he do?
Kirby Smart is the only coach. He lost to Nick Saban in his last SEC game, and he lost to Kalen DeBoer in his first SEC game. That's history right there. That's history. That's history.
Hey, you know what's messed up? You know what's messed up, man?
What's that?
Kirby Smart, and I've been saying this since he got to Georgia. He's just a more blessed Mark Richt. Richt. He came in, he got the support of the alumni. He started recruiting good. We're not going to take that from him. Great recruiter. But Mark Richt, he brought talent in too. Not as much as Kirby, not even near the level, but Georgia was relevant with Mark Richt. Georgia's just relevant right now. They're not irrelevant. They're just relevant, and they're not dominant. So Georgia fans, just like Piano Man said, take this with you all in good fun. But y'all still ain't. Y'all still ain't. Y'all ain't gonna be. Your last coach wasn't. The coach before that wasn't. The only coach that was halfway worth of was the one in '80, and he was still. And turned around the next few years and was bullshit. So Georgia, y'all ain't. You ain't never gonna be. Your daddy ain't. Your mama ain't. I'm just saying, you just give it up. This is still Alabama. We run the SEC, and ain't nothing changed.
Let it go, Georgia. Just let it go, man. Let it go. Quit talking about, well, we beat y'all in that national championship game. And your point is, we beat you last year. And now we turned around and beat you last night. So what are you fussing about? Okay, you won. We give you that. But guess what? That's just one game.
Hey, so shout out to my brother Sean from Huntsville. Y'all know Coach Sean. That's one thing I've always been adamant about with him. What if? It ain't what if no more, bro. We in the offseason. In the offseason, you can talk with me about that what if. We talking about what happened. What happened? So my thing is, if you want to get into what ifs, what if they adjust it? What if Kane Womack continues to adjust it like he did the first 4 games of the season? What if Nick Sheridan continues to make adjustments? Like, we can't make adjustments. That's what I don't get about the fair weather fans like Monk talking about this is what it caused us to lose a game. We played up to our competition, to me, this whole season. We haven't played down to any competition. USF, they started out tough, just like they did against everybody. They did the same thing against Miami. Miami didn't break away against USF until the end of the second quarter. That's when they started pulling away with the lead.
They were getting the Cam Ward. They were getting joined.
We did the same thing against Georgia that we've done to everybody else. The only difference was this game, we started off fast. Like, that was the only difference. Play calling still looked similar. The double pass. Hey, give me my flowers. Give me my flowers right now. Didn't I say we will see a double pass attempt at last game? Didn't I tell you?
You did. You did. You said a gimmick play was coming.
I knew at least one. Kalen DeBoer.
One gimmick play was coming.
If he dialed that up, I knew he was comfortable. And when he dialed that up and it didn't produce like they wanted it to, and Jalen Miro, Jeremy Bernard, and Caden Proctor laughing, jogging back to the huddle or to the line of scrimmage, that's when I knew. I was like, oh, this is a different team, bro. Nobody looked stressed out. Nobody looked like they was mad at the other. Caden Proctor just couldn't get out there fast enough, that big boy. No, he got out there fast enough. It just wasn't really nobody to block, and the dude, flailed. Dove out the way to make the play. Yeah. It was funny. So I think this team about to go crazy, man. I think this team set up for, the best outcome possible. I think we about to run the table, man. That Georgia game, it gave me a few more answers. It didn't tell me a lot, but it gave me a few more answers, and I think we're going to see this coaching staff continue to showcase how quality of a hires they were. This is a different staff, man. This is a different
and my last thing, big bro, for those of you that you're not members of this great network, come on, be a member. Stop rubbernecking. Quit driving around, because see, what you don't want from Piano Man is when I drop an F-bomb on you. Like, everybody know how that runs. You don't want that from Piano Man. Really, you don't. You don't want that smoke from Piano Man. Don't let this voice fool you, because I get ask JB, he'll tell you. I mean, I'll hit you. Look here, I made a Georgia fan mad last night at the tailgate, Smook. I made him mad, bro. I did the John Cena when we scored that last touchdown at halftime, and I did the John Cena. I said, "You can't see me, but you can't see me." I said, "But I do understand that you trying the best you can." Yeah. He just walked off, couldn't say nothing. What was there to say? But for all of you that enjoyed this great network, man, come on. Because the real happiness is in the Discord. Yeah. That's what you got to come to. Yeah. You got to come. But now, let me say this now. But if you come to the Discord, come correct. So what we're not going to have you doing is disrespecting us. You're not going to disrespect Smook.
You ain't going to be no fair weather coming in there with no fair weather energy either. You're going to get ran up out of there.
Don't come in there.
You're
going to get run up out of there.
I love my chat and my community running you fair weathers away. I love when I go to other Bama content creator channels and see those same fair weathers in their chat. I love to see that. Go run somewhere and play safe with that fair weather stuff. You can go talk in their chats. That's cool. I'll be over there to talk trash to you over there. But during this show, that fair weather stuff ain't got no place. We got 184 viewing right now. If one dropped off, I would still get the same energy. Go ahead, fair weather. I don't care. It ain't for the views for me. It ain't the views for me. It's all about coming together.
We ain't no fair weather fans over here.
We just don't do that. That fair weatherness. And Monk talking about realistic. Anytime you say what if, you're no longer being realistic. You're no longer being realistic. You're preying on hypotheticals, and that is not realistic because it hasn't happened yet. What happened was Alabama jumped out to a game, and realistically speaking, Alabama handled that game. We were never in jeopardy of losing that game. We had mismatches every time we stepped to the ball. We were never in jeopardy of losing that game, even when they took the lead. We went out there, and the first play after they take the lead, what do? Go expose the exact mismatch that we wanted at our will. And so for that cause, for that reason, I will say this. This is one of those teams where you really can't, you have to beat us with defense. You can't play with us with offense because we're going to score. Your defense, your defense has to score for you. Your defense has to create 7 or 8 extra opportunities throughout a game for your offense. You have to get us in 3rd and longs. And even in that, we're converting 76% on the season on 3rd and 10 and plus, 76% conversion rate.
I ended with this. I'm gone. I got to go do something. Check this out. Kirby Smart, and I'm going to pull up the interview. I'm going to send it to Dwight. I'm going to send it to him tonight. Kirby Smart made a statement and said, you cannot prepare for Jalen Milroe. You cannot prepare for him. You just do the best that you can. He said the dude can run, and he said, because he called him a running back who can throw. He said his passes are just are passes that you don't see every day.
Yeah.
You don't see them. Now, if that comes from Kirby Smart, how come y'all fair weather fans can't see it? Oh, cause I know. No, don't have me go there. Don't have me go there. I'm sorry.
Don't even give it to him today, man. We just.
You said no smack talk.
Listen.
I'm not even going there with them tonight. I'm gonna shut my mouth. But if y'all can't see, Kirby Smart, y'all's beloved Kirby, said that this dude can throw, this dude can pass and make passes. If 4th and 31 didn't convince you, then if the pass to Ryan Williams didn't convince you, what does the man have to do to convince you? I know what he has to do. He's going to have to win a championship and leave. And then what you want to happen is not going to happen because that other dude is not that dude. And I'm out. Roll Tide, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Well, we'll see you later on in the Boom Boom Room.
Yeah.
Later, Smook.
Yep. Roll Tide, man. Roll Tide. Listen, that was the last phone call of the night, y'all. We're going to get back to it in the morning. But I'm going to just have a little quick conversation before we get up out of here. So, of course, y'all see, we got another trolling Monk here. He's not a real fan. He gonna complain. Let him live, y'all. Let him live. Don't boot him out too much. Don't boot him out there too fast. But Shanae, that's this comment right here is a huge reason why Coach Smook Network is who we are. Because we will stand on what we say and live by it, right? We don't do the hypotheticals. Y'all remember I used to go at Coach Sean, all that pessimist stuff. You know what? Being a pessimist. You can be a pessimist and end up like Coach Saban was, struggling in games where you should have, when you have just as much talent as the other team, you're having to coach to the end of the game. You're struggling to win because you're being a pessimist. You're not letting these players be who they are. And that's what Kalen DeBoer and his staff is doing. So if they're bringing that Washington vibe over here, you're talking about the same Washington team, the Washington vibe that was just playing for a national championship. I'll take it 10 times out of 10. So yeah. And I'm glad y'all still go and watch other people's stuff so y'all can see the ridiculousness that's being said. Yes, you can talk facts. We talk about the numbers, the passing numbers. Look at the passing numbers. 50 pass attempts, 27 completions. You barely hitting over 50% of your passes. And it takes you a whole second half to get back in this game after we totally changed up our play calling. And yes, the clock management in the fourth quarter was scary. That's an evaluation. That's not a what if. That's an evaluation. The clock management for the second game of the season, and I want to say it was pretty bad in the second, the USF game too. It was pretty bad, but we had second string guys in there. But clock management is something that I know we can clean up. I think honestly, I think honestly, this is the time where we seeing them practice. They started practicing against Georgia last night. Hey Monk, you lame. That's why we ain't go ban you. It's cool, bro. You can hang out here. We done converted some fair weathers now. We done converted. You are the subject. You a fair weather fan. We're talking about fair weather fans at the moment. You are the subject. We converted some fair weathers. We won't ban you unless you start talking crazy, like disrespectful. Nah, you good. We like fair weather fans to come around here. We want to show you the real power of being a true fan. And if you want to be a true fan, you can join the AAA community, join the Discord, and get exposed to some real knowledge. You know, get exposed to some real analysis. I don't know what type of football you watch, but we watch football together. The truth hurts. Yeah, the truth hurts. So that's why you trolling. You have nothing factual to say or truthful to say about last night. And your takes have been a bunch of shit, and everybody is like laughing at you and aggravated with you at the same time. Don't claim to be a Bama fan. Please don't say you're a Bama fan. You a Bama fan? I don't know, KT, about a win. Are we hurt that we got a win? Are we hurt that our community continues to prove the naysayers wrong? Right? Are we hurt that everything that we said about this team is happening? What truth? Tell him, Nicole. I don't think he really watched the game. I think he watched highlights. I think he just watched the highlights. Because if you watch the highlights, it do look like Georgia had a crazy good comeback. Go watch the game. They went for it on fourth down 11 times in the second half. That's not a good thing. Are we mad that Jalen made history? From Bama? You from Bama and been a fan since the 80s? No freaking way. Liar. Cap. He is not a Bama fan, y'all. He is fake. He is fair weather. You said Texas whooped y'all ass in last year in Bryant-Denny, and we'll do it again in December. Get a profile picture, and I might get your next comment because I feel like I want to go at you, but I don't think you actual football talk. Good game, Coach Smook, but watch your mouth about my thoughts. I know who that is. Shout out to Adrian for checking in on the Sis page. He's from Auburn, Alabama. That's what it is. He definitely from Auburn. Definitely from Auburn, talking like that. Lee County. That's our Lee County boy. Monk, you just became the new not goofball. You became the new what was the kid's name over there on BFOY? Y'all remember? Coin Guy. Monk is the new Coin Guy. You know what? This might be Coin Guy, y'all. Fake profile picture saying stupid stuff again. Hey, not from here. What you mean? Not from here? You not from Alabama? Well, you better check the chat. 85% of the chat is from Alabama. 85. Shoot, you got 7 or 8 of us that actually be in T-Town. I guarantee you ain't outside repping with your fair weather self. Boy, you better stop. Tell them, Gil. And you ain't gotta be from Bama to be a Bama fan, fool. It's an international brand. What do you mean? You done brought out Smook. Now, I done put the coach hat out. Let me turn this around. He done brought out the Smook. Talking about you ain't from Bama. I hate when people say that. You ain't from Bama. Some of y'all from Bama and claim to be Bama fans and can't talk a lick of Bama football or look at the game and not complain. I guarantee you, Monk, one of them ones, he don't nobody watch the game with him. First play, don't let something go wrong. Don't let us lose a yard on a run play on the first play of the game. Oh, the game's over. Oh, we can't win the game. We can't run the ball. That's Monk. You related to Justin Riley on the Bama Standard. Fair weather. Why are people surprised Kirby made adjustments at halftime resulted to his team fighting back? Did you think he would lay down? They went for it on 4th down every drive. Talk about it, Marquez. They don't want to talk about that. PJ, what's good? Somebody better check on Jance. The Bills getting cooked. Ah, man. I ain't talked to Jance in so long. They be over there doing that they be over there doing that fair weather stuff too. He said, why I'm not a Ball State fan. He said, why I'm not. You asking me why I'm not a Ball State fan? Man, Monk, you talking a lot. Couldn't have been in the tailgate with us last night. Facts. He would have got jumped. We would have jumped him, not beat him up. We just would have jumped him, been at his neck the whole time. He probably wouldn't have said nothing around us. Because that's what they do. They get on their phones, they get in these chats, and that's when they talk crazy. They don't talk crazy around real Bama fans. Where are all the doubters and haters that said Coach DeBoer couldn't recruit the South and that he's never played against the SEC? Coach KD has beaten Landon, Salk, Riley, and now Smart. Marcus Cantrell, these are the top 4 coaches in college football right now. That's what they said. They said Kalen DeBoer would have to be able to hang with those guys. He is, gotta be. He gotta be. It might be Mr. Henderson. Monk, are you Mr. Henderson on the troll page? Monk on that stuff. Smooth. Yeah, we would have jumped you. We would have definitely put you in that porta potty and probably tipped it over a few times. What up, Will? We're 4 great defensive minds, right? Hey, so, and last thing, and I'm gonna leave this at this. This is my last shot at Georgia. Can we all agree that T-Rob was our defensive backs problems? Can we all agree? Because we see the same exact thing happening at UGA. DBs cannot find the ball when the ball is in the air. They're getting cooked off the line. Whatever technique they're being taught, they are, man, T-Rob, well, I'm glad your punk butt left. Gonna try to muscle Kalen DeBoer into getting the, go try to muscle Kalen DeBoer into getting the defensive coordinator position. Boy, stop. You ain't proving nothing. You a good recruiter. That's it. Shout out to the Bama staff. Shout out to Bama Nation. Shout out to the AAA family, y'all. Shout out to y'all for being who y'all are. Man, stepping out last night and doing what we do, y'all. We showed up and showed out. I have the video. Listen, I'm going to be editing the video while we in Discord tonight. How about that? I'll start to edit. because I think I want to start the show off. That be the intro. So if y'all want to see it tomorrow, y'all want to see the intro, the video, all the stuff, the clips from the tailgate party, show up tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock a.m. on time, early. We'll go through the 5-minute pre-game show, warm up, everybody get in, settled in, bring your coffee. We got 216 total in the chat. Don't believe me, I'm taking a picture. Got to, because this a vibe. The numbers are growing. And y'all, I got to check our subscribers. I know we got at least 15, 20 new followers, subscribers from the tailgate, from being on campus. So we continuing to grow. Listen, we have opportunities. We have opportunities, y'all. We have opportunities. If you want to really be a part of the team, the network is growing. We have opportunities. You want to be a moderator, right? You got to be active on social media to be a moderator. You have to be in tune with what's going on in the community. So if you want to be a moderator, jump in the Discord, find out what the requirements are, go through an evaluation process. We started you off at level 1 entry. And the main thing is just sharing the content, putting some context behind the content when you share it. We had 92 likes, Susan, on a Sunday night stream. What? That's crazy. Man, you know what? Monk, now you getting reckless. Dog, come on. You're trash, bro. You're trash. Get him out of here. I put him out. Ryan Williams for president, even though he ain't old enough to run. That boy Ryan Williams can't even buy a drink yet, and he out there cooking grown men, taking folks lunch money, boy. Made it to 94, 95. They said 95 now. Yeah, he's a clown. Yeah, we let him go. He out of here. Hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Gil. You already know. It's only up here. It's only up from here, Davin, for Bama Crimson Tide and the Coach Smook Network. It's only up from here. Thank you all for all the super chats. Let me get up here to this super chat banner for all the co-sponsors on today's stream. Where is it at? Shout out to Katrina. Shout out to Zach. Shout out to Kareem. Shout out to Carla freaking Bailey, man. Carla, Bino, JB, Piano Man, Zach, Brett, Ryan, my baby KT, my girl, man. She showed up and we had a little disagreement early in the day, but we brought it together. And boy, I'm so grateful to have her in my life, man. A lot of stuff I've been going through this time, man. It's been tough, but she been putting the pressure on me at some points. Also been my headache sometimes, but for the most part, she is solid, man. Picked me up last night after that incident and gave me this pep talk and put me in the game, y'all. Bino's wife, JB's wife, Shanita, I want to say, is Bino's wife name, right? And then what's JB's wife name? What's his name, bro? Please don't be by her when I just asked that. She probably gonna beat me up next time I see her. And y'all know what? If you're in Discord, she's exactly who we thought she were. Like the coach said, they're exactly who we thought they were. She's exactly who we thought she was. Do not play with JB's wife. She do not play. And when she ready to move, you better be ready to move with her. Because she gonna go. She don't care. And her sister, shout out to her cousin. I'm sorry, her cousin pulled up. Got a new member of the AAA family. Call it T. Oh, T. Yeah, T. Ready to be ready to tee off on somebody. Shout out to Piano Man for joining the super chat board, the banner. $9.99 super chat with the roll tide, man. Hey, family, we gonna start planning for that tailgate. We gonna start making our trips. Our plans to be in Atlanta in December. So, yeah, man. I can't wait to get into it again. Thank y'all, man. Hang around a little bit. No, don't hang around. Get ready to jump into Discord tonight. We're gonna jump in the boom boom room. I'm gonna play the game. If y'all staying up late, we'll be watching the game back off mute. Everybody could talk during the game. We're not gonna have the volume loud, but we're gonna watch the game. We're gonna have some fun and hang out with each other, show some love. The good thing about hanging out in Discord, you can literally be in your bed, laying down, curled up. Just don't fall asleep. You'll get caught. Ain't that right, Bino? Carla? Who else done fell asleep in that mug? Coach Carl? Who else done fell asleep? And y'all keep clipping my little clips too. Keep clipping when I be calling out other content creators. I love it. I like the energy. Jason came through earlier today, y'all. Jason came through. He came through. He wasn't crying. Oklahoma barely beat Auburn. Thank you, Oklahoma, though. Thank you. Yeah. No. T, no. Who fell asleep? Yeah. You remember her, son? Alex? Oh man, yeah, you seen him. Dwight, he said he just timed you out. He said you can come back anytime, bro. We all gonna show up to the next show and see if he gonna block us. Cause they look bad against Auburn. Peyton, throw this trash. God bless America. God bless Alabama football. Roll Tide. It's your boy Coach Smook. And I'm out, man. Catch y'all on the next one. Much love to everybody, all my family. Everybody that showed up to the tailgate, I got to tell you one last time, I love you so much. Thank you. It was fun. Everybody supporting the network, thank you. Shout out to our sponsors, Diamond Sports Group, and all the entities. Shout out to Russell County High School, Carver High School in Montgomery. Shout out to all the schools that's jumping on support. And shout out to the University of Alabama Alumni Association for giving us a good time during our walk yesterday. I loved it, man. It was a great time. Shout out to everybody that recognized the network, not just myself, but the family. And it was surreal taking pictures with fans and supporters. It was a very good vibe yesterday. Thank y'all for supporting the Coach Smook Network and allowing me to be authentic. And without further ado, y'all, shout out to our sponsors. I catch y'all in the morning, 8 a.m. sharp, 8 a.m. here on the Coach Smook Network. Much love, y'all.
Leandre Gothete Giusto.
Did somebody say put me in the game? The time has finally come. Here at the Coach Smook Network, we are officially launching our first merchandise line. We will have a lineup of t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, sweatshirts, and hoodies available, with more items to come in the future. The way you can find these items is by simply going to the YouTube page, clicking on the links, and you will see the Coach Smook Network merchandise link below. Or during our live stream, type in the chat !merch, and you will see the link come up. And from that website, you can purchase all the variety of merchandise that we have available. Don't wait too long. Don't wait until it gets close to the end. Coach Smook Network is growing fast, and I'm glad to be a part of what we're building here. Thank you for your support, and go get your merch, man.
It's here. Authenticity above all. AAA family. Coach Smook. You know what it is.
Take care of my folks in the middle. Let you in, make some damn noise. Follow me. Follow me. Left, right. Left, here we go and right. Lean to my left, Yeah. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your main man, DJ E-Rock. We live in Tuscaloosa tonight. Tailgate party. DJ E-Rock. Y'all ready? Let's go. Let's go. Swag, sound, swag, sound, swag, sound, swag. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We gonna swag. I'm swag. Watch this. I'm swag. Roll time, baby. To my ladies, run this mama sucker. Alabama, run this mama sucker. To my Bulldogs, run this mama sucker. Bulldogs, make some noise! Alabama, make some noise! Oh, we going viral with that.